Welcome back to Autolooks Online. This week we're looking at the 2011 Bentley Continental GT Sports Coupe with a $300,000 price tag. Yes, this thing still looks like an oversized sedan, or I should say oversized boat coupe, but it does have a minor refresh. Seems that the people at Volkswagen have decided to give this thing an updated look from its previous Volkswagen-styled Bentley look to a brand new, actual Bentley-inspired look. Let's take a look. Now, why do I say it's a newly fashioned Bentley look? Well, notice the Bentley-style grille. The nice curved attitude with long extending arms. This has always been one of the key features of a Bentley. Bentley has always been noticed, just like a Rolls-Royce, by having that giant grille up front. Well, the previous Continental GT had a almost BMW-inspired grille. You can still see the line right there, but before it was two little round portholes right here. A lot shorter because they followed the line of the lights. Decent, makes it look fast, but it doesn't make it look like a Bentley. One of the worst things I found with the previous generation of the Continental was the fact that it did look like a Volkswagen. This one seems to look more like a Bentley. Yes, it still does have some of the inspired styling of Volkswagen. A long, bubbleless top, weird, odd-looking wheel wells, and pretty basic-looking rims. But add on a Bentley grille, some added features as opposed to some added features like tons and tons of chrome. Make the wheels not aluminum, but basically all chrome. And add in a nice-looking race-inspired bottom grille. And you got the makings of a great-looking front end of this brand new Continental. Now, moving on to the back end of this car, they haven't made a lot of major changes to it compared to the previous Continental, but they do have some pretty decent-looking changes here. Notice the fact that the lights now are not inserted into the car, just like the front-end headlights. They've actually made them follow the lines of the car. Kind of nice look, but still makes it look kind of big. Of course, when you're going about 170 miles an hour and something like this, and you're trying to brake, you want people to notice you from a far away distance. Because really, do you want someone running in the back of your $300,000 sports coupe? I don't think I would. Now, the worst feature I find with this vehicle is the fact that they look like they're bringing back the old BMW ducktail. Look at this thing. Yeah, it's nice to integrate almost like a lip spoiler into the rear end of the car. But if you're going to do it, at least make it follow the line of the car. The rear end of the previous model did coincide with the top. It came across and went all the way around. This is kind of not straight out. It does increase your trunk capacity, but really, it doesn't do you justice for your design. Best feature they should have done with this thing is actually either insert the entire trunk lid, just like where the license plate is, or they could have taken this, made it go all the way down here where the license plate insert is, and then notch an area out in the tailgate or boot for the license plate to sit, as opposed to having it sit below the boot. Now, one great feature with the rear end of this thing, or I should say two great features with the rear end of this thing, is the fact that it does have the integrated exhaust ports. This is one of my favorite features with all vehicles that do it. Why? Because years down the road, it's still going to look like the exhaust is part of the car, not about to fall off. Now, they did add a chrome tip to this. Pretty decent, but the thing that really makes this look wildly amazing is the fact that it's a nice oval look. Now, it doesn't blend in 100% of the design because it's more of a boxy, curvy. So it should have been more of like a rectangle with curved edges to blend into the design. But the oval does add more of a luxury appeal to the rear end. Makes it look more like silver ring. Let's just say that. The other good feature with the rear end of this thing are the rear wheel wells. This is one amazing thing that Bentley has done with this thing. It seems to be doing with more cars. This exerted wheel well is a very nice touch. Most car companies just add a nice round wheel well that comes around, well, your entire wheel. Then here, bubble it out away from the backing. Of course, this does decrease the amount of interior space, but increases your styling. When you're paying $300,000 for a car, you're usually only going to have one person and maybe a set of golf clubs. Do you really care about interior space? I know when I'm buying a sports car, I don't care about interior space. I care about how it looks and how fast it goes. Now, overall of this car, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Not a perfect 10. Why? You're losing 2 points for that badass looking ducktail at the back. Okay? Seriously, get rid of that thing. Blend it in more with the car. He may get a perfect 10 out of 10. The other point, maybe Bentley should still look at getting some decent rims. At this angle, those rims look like they're cast. From the front angle, they look like they're chrome. Only when it's sitting in the sun does it look like it's chrome. You need to make something look like it's chrome all the time. Plus, you need to make something look not so boxy. Kind of give it some decent looking style. None of this box thing. Everybody goes with the box style. Box 5, box 6, box 7, box 9. Get away from that. Let's go with something with more of a pointed edge. Seems Ferrari wants to bring back the old pointed 5-point. You know what? They're one of the only people doing it. Overall, this car, yes, 8 out of 10. It does look fast. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 for that. Why? Because it's still a Bentley. Bentleys still have that perception of being, yes, a powerful car, but kind of sluggish. And its overall appeal, well, if you roll up anywhere in a Bentley, its overall appeal is going to be a high 5. Trust me. Any guy rolling up in that, you're sure to pick up any woman. Any woman rolling up in that, well, let's just say she's about to get any attention from guys too. Okay? So for this week, the 2011 Bentley Continental GT, yes, decent looking car, good looking refresh, but hey, it's still a basic, big, fat model of a Bentley. That's all we got to say this week. Thank you for being with us for 2011. Autolux signing off.